Meanwhile, that elephant Trump, who faces 91 felony charges across 4 indictments, has tried to look beyond his rivals for the Republican nomination. He traveled to Detroit to focus his attacks on Biden in a speech marked by largely unfulfilled promises during his 4-year term. Trump's speech underlined gap between campaigning and governing. But it became even more apparent in Congress throughout week, as House Republicans stumbled toward a midnight Saturday deadline: produce something to keep government open. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy struggled maintain his grip on gavel in face of a revolt from his far-right colleagues. This is face Republicans are presenting to the public at a time when they are asking voters to give them full control of executive and legislative branches in next year's elections. The shutdown crisis comes at just the right time politically for Biden, who is by all accounts a weakened chief executive. He needs to make the next election about people other than himself and about issues other than crime, immigration and inflation. By waving and finger-pointing, House Republicans are giving the president the roadblock he needs. The chill in spending will continue after this weekend. Given all uncertainty about endgame, no one can say how current fight will affect political stances of parties and Biden. Democrats have signaled they intend to make week's events chaos on Hill, impeachment inquiry and Trump's bid for a new term despite his record and legal troubles, part of their arguments to re-elect president. While there are some dissenters among them, most House Republicans have convinced themselves that Biden is a discredited president who deserves to be impeached. The leader of a corrupt family who traded his name and position. The problem is that they have not been able to produce conclusive evidence to prove how the president benefited financially or otherwise abused his power. 2 weeks ago, McCarthy authorized an impeachment inquiry, a poorly defined tool. The first hearing was held Thursday before the House Oversight Committee, chaired by Chairman James Comer. Jonathan Turley, a professor at George Washington University School of Law, said that although he believes there are grounds for an investigation, Republicans have not crossed the threshold that would justify impeachment. I do not believe the available evidence would support articles of impeachment, he told the committee. Forensic accountant Bruce Dubinsky told committee the evidence so far does not show President abused his power. He added that Republicans need to gather and produce something more interesting before he goes that far. Rep. Jamie B. Raskin, the committee's top Democrat, mocked Republicans, saying the hearing was the night before hearing at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in California. 7 Republicans running for president gathered for their second debate of year. They began by focusing on Biden and, to a lesser extent, Trump.